It is time. It has come to the point where it's time for me to admit my wrongdoings. So, what's up, guys? VGP7000 here once again, and today I'm going to be admitting all my wrongdoings that I did from the past. So, here I go. So, the first wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that I got together with Selena back in 2019 and through about 5 months of 2020, and I should have never done that, even though Selena is not fictional, she's actually real, but the only problem is that she's in Romania, and that's a long ways away from here because Romania is in Europe, which is on the other side of the world, and I felt like a jackass for getting together with Selena because uh, many people had a problem with the age difference because I was 17 and Selena was 14 during that time, and I should have never got together with her because that just made me act so stupid. But luckily, I already broke up with her back in May 2020, and thankfully, I made the right choice to do that. The second wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that back in the past, I was raging in a few live streams when I should have never done that because raging can make me immature, and I was basically not controlling my temper. Luckily, I did not rage as much as Vidrin did because Vidrin raged a lot more than other people did in live streams, and I just did not know why I was raging. But here's the thing, I have ADHD, and ADHD is that hyperactivity disorder, and since I have ADHD, there are certain times where I cannot control my behavior because there are certain things that can really get me pissed off. And besides, when people have ADHD, it can be hard for them to get control of their behavior. And since I have that hyperactivity disorder of ADHD, sometimes I cannot control my behavior, but I'm trying my best to control my behavior now because I'm trying not to rage anymore. Like I don't know how much of a hard time I've had with trying to control my behavior, but it's kind of difficult for me by this point. But I'm trying to learn from it. It's just taking me a long time to do that. The third wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that I was supporting Vidrin back in 2019 and 2020 when I should have known that Vidrin was a pedophile early on since he sexually abused Aurora back in April 2019 and continued to act like a pedophile because he also sexually harassed a bunch of minors back in 2019 and 2020 and was acting like a huge pedophile. Luckily, I stopped supporting Vidrin a very long time ago because many people were able to speak the truth about him, and after I heard the truth about Vidrin, that made me stop supporting him instantly. And I'm glad that I stopped supporting him since Vidrin is a huge pedophile who needs to go to prison. The fourth wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that I believe on one or two of Victor's live streams, and when everyone lost their respect on Rainbow 107 when he started acting immature on his older channel before he closed it. Here's the first one out of the two. So when Victor was live streaming and when he showed something about Louis the Beyonder 2002, about like what he called one of PPF 9000's looks, that made us lose our trust on him. And then when Nathan was talking about some certain stuff that Louis the Beyonder 2002 did and then deleted it, um, I actually said the G word, which can make me homophobic, and I even said it on one of Mikey Boy 2007's videos because when Mikey Boy 2007 made a video about Rainboy's immature behavior, which was like 5.5 months ago, I actually call Rainboy the G word, which can make me homophobic, but I don't use the G word or the FA word anymore because those two words are homophobic. and I should have never said the G word to begin with. I believe this is like the fifth wrongdoing or maybe the sixth wrongdoing. I don't know. I've lost count. But the next wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that I threw a tantrum over the Horrible Beyonders wiki page, and I was also very upset when the Horrible Beyonders wiki uh I, actually no, I was very upset when someone made a Horrible Beyonders wiki page out of Selena when I was still together with her, because when this page was made out of Selena, that page got made out of her on Horrible Beyonders wiki back in October 2019, and I threw a tantrum over that when I should have never done that, and that caused me to make an angry message to the Horrible Beyonders wiki page when that isn't even gonna do anything. And besides, the Horrible Beyonders wiki page is for criticism and advices only, and I should have never threw a tantrum over that, because not only did I throw a tantrum over a Horrible Beyonders wiki page being made out of Selena, but a Horrible Beyonders wiki page was also made out of me, and I threw a tantrum about that too, when I should have just deal with the Horrible Beyonders wiki page that was made out of me and Selena. But yeah, I've already made up from that, and I can already handle the Horrible Beyonders wiki page that was made out of me. But the bad news is the Horrible Beyonders wiki page got shut down because the first time it got closed down for maintenance, and now the Horrible Beyonders wiki page got shut down, which means it's no longer available. And I really miss the Horrible Beyonders wiki page, honestly, because I'm kind of upset that it got shut down a few months ago. And also, rip to the Horrible Beyonders wiki page. You will be missed. Uh, uh, uh. The next wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that back in 2019 on my older channel, I was taking trolls way too seriously when I should have just ignored them, because trolls are only attention seekers and they only make these videos out of people to grab their attention, and then these people post random shitty comments on their videos, which just gives trolls more attention to keep on doing the same shit over and over again, when people can't just learn that trolls are meant to be ignored and not taken way too seriously. This is even why I made a rant on taking trolls too seriously from 5 months ago. If you guys have not seen my rant on taking trolls too seriously, I would highly advise you to check it out, so that you can hopefully understand why trolls are meant to be ignored and not taken too seriously. And I should have never took trolls too seriously on my older channel, and me taking trolls too seriously was one of the main reasons why my older channel got terminated, because my older channel got terminated for multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement. But I already had an alt account, and people already knew that I came back on a new channel, and I've just been trying to post entertaining videos on this channel. And I also felt stupid for making a lot of criticism videos, because honestly, I I I think that these criticism videos would rarely ever change someone's behavior, unless if they actually wanted to take the criticism and the advice. But if not, then I believe that these criticism videos would rarely ever change someone's behavior, since many of these people cannot learn to just take the criticism that people are giving them. Instead, they would just deny it and throw a tantrum over it, just because that person made a video out of them when they're only trying to give them advice not to commit the same mistake. And and last but not least, the last wrongdoing I'm going to admit is that I was still supporting MTA from 3 weeks ago, and that when Matthew was doing a talk live stream about MTA, I was saying such stupid stuff in the live chat, because I thought that Matthew was cyberbullying MTA, when in reality he was not. He was only speaking the truth about MTA, since 3 weeks ago MTA plagiarized other people's video ideas without giving them credit, because from 1 month ago Amanda Rose said that MTA copied her video ideas without giving her credit. And then 3 weeks ago, Adrian said that MTA copied his 2021 look without giving him credit, which proves that he plagiarizes other people's video ideas without giving them credit. And not to mention that MTA also plagiarized my username ideas because he copied my username idea when my username said quit YouTube forever. I don't deserve to be on the internet back in September 2020. As soon as MTA got called out, he decided to change his username to I quit YouTube forever. I don't deserve to be on an internet. And then MTA decided to update his username again, and now it says on a hiatus until February 6th until I improved, which proves that he copied almost half of my username when my username was on a long hiatus till I improved my behavior when I took that 2.5 month hiatus and came back to YouTube by the end of 2020 and uploaded that video before 2021 began. But still, that's basically all the wrongdoings that I have to say for this video. And also, before I end this video, I just want to tell you that this is not an apology video. I was just admitting all the wrong things that I did from the past, and I'm trying my best to learn from all these mistakes so that I don't do stupid shit like this ever again. Anyways, that's basically all that I have to say. So this is me, VGP 7000, signing off. Peace out to you all, and have a nice day.